we first started dating, we wanted to have a hobby that we could do together. So we took some beekeeping classes, kind of learned about it. We started with 3 hives. Never once did I think this would become our life.
Yeah, me either.
At all,
Me
but
either.
here we are.
I started working for a commercial beekeeper and kind of learned the business for a couple of years. He had about 1,200 beehives here in Arkansas. When we bought out part of the operation, we bought about probably around 300 hives. And then we've just, over the last few years, have just grown that to we have about 600 active hives right now, producing hives. So Farm Credit helped us as far as when I decided to do this, I didn't know where to turn. And so we reached out to Anna, and she said, yeah, we'd love to help you. And we met and decided what we needed, and they were more than happy to help us. I highly recommend anybody that's needing to get into farming to talk to Farm Credit, because they've been so good to work with, so helpful. And
it sounds cliche, but you really can't just call them and they're there. They'll answer all your questions. They'll respond to you. They'll suggest things maybe you haven't even thought of that work well for your business. So
our main business when we started this, as far as income, was through selling what they call nucs, which is just a small starter hive. I kind of partnered with a beekeeping supply store here in Russellville, Central Beekeepers Supply. I produce the nucs and they sell them through their store. And then that moves into honey. Right after we're done selling nucs, we start producing honey. And then through the summer, we also sell queens, and we sell beeswax through the year too. Anything they produce, we try to find a way to sell it. And so a lot of the nucs that people can buy, they get shipped in from out of state or from a different area at least. And a lot of times they don't do as well here. And when we can produce a product that actually grows and lives here, they do a lot better. The honey production really does change as far as the weather, just like every farmer has to deal with. I would say we average around 40 pounds a hive, and that can go up or down. So yeah, we've got our 2 kids, and they're both into farming. The bees have been something we've kind of gradually wanted to work into, because I don't want them to get stung in a bunch and then not want to help Dad at all. So we just try to do right now, while they're young, the fun things.
they love to go to the events.
Yeah.
They love to help him sell at the farmers markets. Any library event or any kind of speaking engagement,
Schools,
they want to go and help him. And I do love that my kids get to see him do this and make a living from, you know, the land, and how motivated and how hard he works. Everything they do is like, how do they know to do that? Like how hard they work, how many flowers they have to visit to make a tiny amount of honey, you know, and you have these hives full of it, and they literally work until their wings fall off and they die, and it's all women in there doing all the work. They've been here for forever. They're doing their own thing. We're just kind of coming alongside them and trying to make them healthy and happy. And
The bees are kind of, I'd say they're kind of in trouble as far as the world goes. There's a lot of hives that are dying, and people, you know, there's a lot of unknowns behind it all. And to be able to have something that is helping the world in a small way, you know, being able to produce nucs that people can put out and kind of repopulate the area with bees like it needs to be. Some people consider honey like a medicine too, and to be able to produce a really good product for them that's healthy, and it's kind of a good feeling.